MCpodcast, aka Men of Culture Podcast, and in this video today we are talking about the third episode of Oshi no Ko. And once again, it was a pretty good episode. This episode we got to see a lot of different things. I think this episode gave us a little bit of a glimpse of how a manga artist's true lifestyle really is, especially like those who do weekly mangas. And then we also get to see Aqua's perspective change. The beginning of the episode starts off with Aqua and Akane going to that play, and Aqua realizing like, wow, like plays are really, really good. Like they're better than movies in some perspective, and the way they have to use the stage and how unique you can do things that is a completely different experience from just a normal typical movie. And we also find out that the movie they went to was the screenwriter was the current screenwriter of Tokyo Blade. So obviously we see that, for one, the screenwriter is very talented and that he takes in consideration the play runtime, the unique atmosphere of the arena that they're using. So there's obviously, in anything, you kind of figure that there's a lot more that goes into screenwriting when adapting a famous manga. But from the perspective of the manga artist, she doesn't want her work to be tarnished or characters changed in a degree that makes it disingenuous. Really, her sensei, the one that has Sweet Today, whatever, she was the manga artist for Sweet Today in Oshi no Ko, she didn't want her play to end up like her TV show, basically. That was the manga artist's like real gripe. But anyways, as we continue, Aqua and the group kind of go to the author of Sweet Today's home, hoping to convince them that, yeah, let's try to get the Tokyo Blade manga artist to like chill out, because she's not going to succeed in this. She's going to make, Aqua believes that she's not going to make a proper play that's going to be contingent on taking into consideration all the effects of the atmosphere, the arena, or even considering the runtime of how long the play it is, to properly flesh out characters and make it a coherent story. That's just the reason why it was important for a screenwriter who actually knows how to, who's experienced in that industry, to do it, because obviously you have to cut some things out, but you know what part you want to keep to flesh out the story properly. That's what Aqua believed. So the Sweet Today manga artist goes to the Tokyo Blade artist's home. They have a huge argument, basically. The Tokyo Blade artist we see is, like, not gonna lie, looks sick. Like, she definitely, you can tell that she hasn't slept in days. She's been drawing the entire time just to meet the deadline. And you do catch a glimpse of what I believe is actually a manga artist's lifestyle, especially when it comes to the weekly shonen manga artists that have to produce weekly and come up with a good story while keep up with great drawings, and on top of that with very little to no sleep at all, especially when it comes to getting close to that deadline where you have to kind of push through and go 24 hours plus. You see the lifestyle and the amount of pressure that is on a lot of these manga artists in general, where it comes to, like, if I don't succeed, people are gonna bash me. Like the pressure from the fans that get put on every day, and the editors as well that put a lot of pressure on you to make the manga more entertaining or appeal more to the fans. So we learn in this how the Tokyo Blade artist is feeling so much like pressure. And honestly, like, being a manga artist takes a level of grit that I never really thought about before. I gotta say, this is one of those things, it sounds good, but till you realize that you're getting little to no sleep, and that this is your kind of like your lifestyle, like, you can really get yourself really sick. And as we've seen in actual real life, we've seen many manga artists that get sick just from the lack of sleep or in the lack of, like, nutrition, because you're so focused on getting to that next point and meeting that deadline. So we definitely do see a breakthrough to the Tokyo Blade artist, and the two artists kind of come to a common ground and understand each other's point of view. And the episode ends off with the Tokyo Blade artist going to one of the screening, going to a play that the screenwriter, I believe, was a main factor in writing. So this is definitely going to be an interesting next episode. I really hope that the Tokyo Blade artist comes back and sees a new perspective, is willing to work with the screenwriter so that they can both come to a common ground and just work directly with each other so that each of them can get what they want, a coherent story that works for a play, and also a way that for her characters that she developed to be fleshed out properly. But like I said, overall, this was a good episode. I really liked how they kind of dived into what it actually is like to be a weekly manga artist, and what's the expectations of meeting those deadlines. That really did, it kind of deadened the world and made it clear that it's not an easy job at all. Matter of fact, it's very dangerous to your health in general. We've seen that many times. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Oshi no Ko. Another great episode. Make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Leave it down in the comment section what you thought of this episode. And yeah, once again, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the summer. And let's try to reach that goal. MC Podcast signing out. Same culture, people. Peace.